So, the first rule is that you don't call me sir, please. Sir is my grandfather. Okay? I don't like sir. Lachlan is my name. Okay? I'll give you some information about the Learning Centre opening hours and times. If you look up here, you'll see that the Learning Centre is only open Monday to Friday. We're not open on the weekends. However, you guys can go to UTS Library to study. Okay, I'm not sure. Have they been there this morning yet? Not yet. Okay, but you'll see that soon. Also, we're open from 8:30 in the morning until 6 o'clock at night. Okay, so just try and remember those times. If you come here too early, you'll have to wait outside. Okay, if you borrow any books or materials from the Learning Centre, you need to put them back in this box down here, the book return box. Okay, don't give them to me or Kathy, don't put them on the bench, put them in here. Okay. Also next to me, you'll see here a big printer box. Okay, if you're printing from level 4 from any of the computer labs, we've got one here in room 454 and one in the Learning Centre. If you print from here, your work will come to this printer. Okay, so you don't need to look anywhere else, it's here. However, you'll need to log on to the print computer next to the printer first. Okay, and I will explain how to do that when we get down to the computers. Alright, this morning you'll be given a student card from Student Services with a photo on it. Have you done that yet? Not yet, okay. After today, you will always need your ID card to come into the Learning Centre. Alright, it's very, very important. It's how we tell your teachers who is studying more, who is using the Learning Centre, and who is going to the movies. Okay, so I'll get you all to move into the entrance here and I'll show you what we do with it, okay? Just come in. Just move in over here. Just make sure you can see me. Okay, so what I'm talking about is when you come in, you'll need to put the barcode from your card under this laser, like this. Okay, so the computer tells me that you're an English student and that your card is up to date. That means you can come in, no problems. If, however, you are not an English student and you try and come in, something's wrong. The computer will tell me there's a problem and we will stop you at the door to find out what the problem is. Okay? So every time you come in, you need to put your card in. Even if you go outside for 5 minutes to have a cigarette or something or have some lunch, you need to put your card in every time you come in. Okay? Everyone got that? Alright, let's move inside and I'll explain more about the Learning Centre too. Okay. This is probably the most important section of the Learning Centre for you as students. And that's because this is where we keep the English language resources. Okay? All of the things on these shelves you can borrow, take home. So what that means is that you can have 4 items at one time, 4 items, but they must come from different sections. So one from the reading section, one from the writing section, one grammar, one IELTS, etc. Everyone understand that? Okay, so don't try and take all of my writing books because I will say no, one only. Alright, very briefly I'll show you where the sections are. On my right here you'll see these coloured boxes. These are listening kits, okay, where we keep listening resources for you to practice. And a kit looks like this. If I can get this out. It'll have a CD in it, questions and answers and a transcript, okay? They usually are supposed to take about half an hour to do, half an hour to 1 hour maximum. You can take one of these if you want to borrow it. The colours are very important because they will tell you which level. Orange, for example, is for advanced levels from level 8 and above. Blue is from levels 5 to 7. Yellow is from levels 2 and 3 up to level 5. And red down the bottom is for beginners. Okay? You can borrow any of them, but that's just to give you an idea of the rough levels. Okay, next to that we've got academic writing books and textbooks. These will help you with things like essay writing, paragraph structure, sentence structure, different types of essays. There's many different types, so I advise you to spend some time looking through them. Many of the books have exercises in them. If they have exercises, then the answers will be in these black boxes example, writing questions, writing answer keys. Okay. Here we have a grammar section with grammar textbooks, grammar questions, grammar answer keys. Okay. So you can borrow the books, but the answers stay in the Learning Centre. So that means you check your work here. Alright? Then there's a reading section, which is for reading skills like skimming, scanning, extracting the main idea, speed reading, skills like that. And then down the bottom we've got a vocabulary section and also a pronunciation section down the bottom for speaking skills. Okay? Over on the right, we've now got novels, reading books. These are story books that you can take home. Most of these resources, when you borrow them, are for 3 working days. 3 working days. So this means if you borrow on Wednesday, you have the book Thursday, Friday, Monday, you bring it back. Okay? It does not include the weekend. So Wednesday is really the best day to borrow because you get the whole weekend as well. Alright, so up the top here we've got novels, native speaker books, if you're interested. Underneath you'll see these different coloured books. These are called readers, graded readers. The highest number or the highest level is a 6. This is not an Insearch level 6, these are the books level 6. That's the highest level. Goes right down to a level 1, which are for beginners. Very thin, very simple. Okay, you can borrow one of those. And then underneath those we've got audio readers, which means it's another storybook with a grade on the side and a CD, so you can practice your reading and your listening at the same time. Okay, these are very, very good, and you can borrow those for 1 week. If you're interested, underneath that we've got a business English section, business English books. You can borrow those if you like, but they're not part of your course. Okay. On my left here we've got teacher resources. So what this means is that you can look at these, but you cannot borrow them. Alright? Otherwise you'll get into trouble. Alright? Okay, let's keep moving. You'll notice here in the middle of the Learning Centre there is a pillar with lots of these photocopied kits. These handouts are made in the Learning Centre for the most common problems by students. So that means maybe writing problems like essay structure or writing a contrastive analysis, for example, writing summaries, paraphrasing. All of these you can take. You can take home. You don't have to bring them back. We make them for you and we make lots of copies of them. Okay? I would probably suggest you don't take it today. Wait until after your first class. Alright? But you can help yourself to those. Alright then.